Hey, travelers! Another week, another vlog, and another face that you don't see all that often.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Welcome.
There he is, Alex. So, we got some beers for you this week, and of course, we're a little late with the vlog this week because we've been snowed in.
Polar Vortex 2?
Well, it wasn't quite the polar vortex, but we got a lot of snow. So, it wasn't 50 below, but we got a foot of snow, so it's the hell of living in Wisconsin, huh?
Frozen over hell.
Yeah, frozen over hell.
Yeah.
So yeah, this week I think you turned my page on me, but that's all right.
Oh, I apologize.
All right, and here's the dog. Go upstairs.
This is Tango.
That's
oh,
Tango.
He's gone.
That was Tango, and now he's gone. So we talk about Hop Passport every week, and usually we highlight a brewery that we've been to or that we have some kind of relationship with, and so this week is Sand Creek, Black River Falls, Wisconsin, and you've probably never heard of it because it's not Milwaukee and it's not Green Bay, and the only reason you've heard of Eau Claire is because we're on YouTube and we're in Eau Claire. So Sand Creek, Black River Falls, you can go straight on 94 south of Eau Claire and you will get to Black River Falls. What's in Black River Falls, you ask? A casino and a brewery.
That's about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
They have a school district.
They do have a school district, and they have other stuff. I have not seen much of it. But I have seen the brewery, and it's haunted.
It's a very fun brewery.
And it's, yeah. So, and we've done an episode there.
I edited
surprise.
that one.
Yeah, there you go. Check it out. Go to our YouTube channel if you haven't already been there, which you should be there right now, hopefully. And find the Sand Creek episode, and you can see all the highlights of the ghosts that are there, and all the history that goes behind the building that they're in. And then if you happen to be in the area, you may as well go down there anyway. And if you have your Wisconsin Hop Passport, you can get 2-for-1 beers while you're there. Best thing ever. Right?
Don't drink without your passport.
Don't drink without your passport. That's what Troy would say if he was here. But he's not here, so we're going to drink without him. Tonight, I picked random beers because it's kind of one of those nights. Troy left me a beer, and I'm not really entirely sure what it is, but it's from Lagunitas. We all know Lagunitas. And it's called Sparkling Swan Ale. Now, what is Sparkling Swan Ale, you ask? I don't know.
That was going to be my question.
I really have no idea. And to be honest with you, Troy told me what it was. He did tell me that it had some color to it, and he's right.
It is pink.
It's purplish pink. So we're gonna have a little of that, and we'll talk about what we taste on it anyway.
So this is a sparkling rosé.
Yeah, kind of. It seems to be. It's a 6.5% beer, so it's not like it's a real light thing. It's not like it's a Radler or something like that, you know. Smells like a typical Lagunitas beer.
Smells like a beer. Oh.
Real fruity.
That was my first impression. It's a very fruity beer.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's not like super tart, punch in the face fruity. But,
nope, but not a real hot presence though either.
No. A little more in the nose than...
as a typical Lagunitas beer would be.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I'm gonna have to save some for Beth, my wife. That's yeah, and it's a darker colored beer anyway. You know, it's a dark, almost purplish red type beer, but that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Thanks, Troy. If you ever watch this, which I highly doubt you will.
Where is Lagunitas out of?
California.
There's a few.
We're in California, you ask? I'm not entirely sure.
There's a few breweries out there.
Petaluma. They also have a place in Chicago now, though, too.
Oh, like
so
actual brewing, or
I think they brew out of Chicago too. So this might have actually came from Chicago, since we're closer to Chicago than we are California.
So true.
But the water's all different.
Yes. Yeah, I wonder, do they do anything to alter that, or?
You know, I think they try to filter it to be the same.
Yeah, because you don't want to have it completely off-brand, probably.
Right, but ultimately it's still different. You know,
That's something you don't normally
you know
think
what,
about.
you know, it
but-
rains different in Illinois than it does in California.
Well, it's the ground.
Yeah,
Or the
well, the ground's different. The rain's different though too. Less
That's
acid.
true.
You
Less
know?
acidy.
Anyway, yeah. Well, you know, beer's mostly water. In case you didn't know that.
100%. They tell you that in every brewery tour.
Yes.
Yes.
Mostly water.
Yeah. And you know what else is in beer?
What's that?
Hops.
Hops.
You know what a hop is?
I do.
Okay.
I've been on several Landon Cool's tours and gotten to hold a hop,
Smell
see
a hop.
smell a hop.
Sometimes even taste them.
Sometimes.
Brave people.
Yes.
Taste them for the next week.
Sometimes there's brave people that take an entire hop pellet and just eat it.
It's like, Grandma, what are you doing?
I recommend you'd never do that if you're ever on a brewery tour.
So what's this one, Landon?
This one is from Anderson Valley. It is, we're going completely different than we were with the last one. I probably should have gotten us 2 different glasses, but you know what? I didn't. This is called Chai Solstice. So have you ever had chai tea? It's beer with chai spice in it.
Which solstice?
You know, the solstice that the chai is in.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
So probably the summer solstice?
I don't know. There's a bear with
oh, yeah.
there's a bear with deer antlers on it. So that goes along with our random beers tonight anyway.
That's not a bear, and that's not a deer.
No.
That's a beer.
It's a beer? Ah.
Get it?
It's brilliant.
I had a friend who wore a T-shirt with that on it, said beer, and then had basically that picture on it.
Huh.
He had to go home and change his shirt.
Yeah? Did his wife get mad at him?
No, he was a student.
Oh, well, that's different. Anderson Valley is also out of California. Boonville, because everybody knows where Boonville is.
It's got that black licorice taste to it. Am I right?
That's chai spice.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. What is chai spice, you ask? I don't know. However, if you do know, comment below. Tell me what exactly chai spice is. We have a lot of it in this house, I can tell you. I don't drink a terrible amount of it.
Neither do I.
But in a beer, not too bad.
Where'd you find this?
This one I didn't get. This one my wife bought. So I'm probably going to get in trouble later that we're actually drinking it.
I'll just save a little for her.
Yeah, I'll save a little for her.
Just a little.
Well, we'll save the other one for her too, so that'll be all right. But yeah, it's probably not one of those type of beers that you're going to drink a lot of.
No.
I would say half of a snifter, maybe 8 ounces, probably right up your alley. I wouldn't drink much more than that. Unless you're super into chai, then have at it.
What's the alcohol percentage?
6.9.
Jeez, really?
We only went up 0.2% from the last one. Yeah, and you've probably noticed this on most of our vlogs. Whether it's intended or not, we don't really go too light.
No. I mean,
I think most of our beers are about 6% or higher.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not entirely sure what that says about us.
well, is it a generalization? Are most craft beers tend to be a higher APV?
Well, I think it depends. I think it depends on where. I think it depends on where you are.
Is that a blatant stereotype?
I think it's a stereotype.
Okay.
A lot. I've seen a lot of. You see a lot of traditional beers that are about 4.5, but they can go up from there. This one, however, is going to be a lot higher than that. I have been aging this for a while. I've heard that they don't make this anymore. So this is Headless Heron from Central Waters. You'll be seeing an episode from there soon. So Amherst, Wisconsin. And I know there's this whole thing about, pumpkin beers are bad, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear any of that out of you. But you can comment below if you really want to,
This is a pumpkin-friendly
Talk about
vlog.
your disdain. Yeah, this is a pumpkin-friendly vlog. And we love pumpkin a lot. So this is a bourbon barrel-aged pumpkin beer. I'm not entirely sure that they put the ABV on this. However, I have been aging it for a while because this beer tends to be a little hot right out of the gate. and so I wanted it to mellow out. So I let it mellow for probably a little longer than I intended.
May I see the bottle?
Yeah. It's sat in my fridge for a little over a year. Then I think it was already a year old.
It was already barrel aged. So
yeah. So, we always talk about drink fresh beer, and in the last vlog, we had some barrel aged stuff, and we talked about that. This goes along the same lines as that. I just kind of wanted it to mellow out a little bit and see what it tasted like.
Aged in bourbon barrels with nutmeg, cinnamon, ginger, and cloves.
Yes. So pumpkin spice.
Yes.
You get a lot of booze on the nose.
Yeah, that I don't smell any pumpkin.
There's no pumpkin. No.
I smell the bourbon.
But boy, you taste it.
Oh yeah.
That pumpkin spice is really in there. And you don't taste any of that bourbon anymore.
This tastes like our current season.
Yeah. That's a good beer. That's something that I could drink a lot of. So Central Waters, if you're not actually making headless heron anymore, if I've actually heard the rumors right, which I'm not entirely sure, please start making it again.
This would be good in front of a fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stare into the fire.
Stare into the fire and swish your beer around in your snifter glass and think about life.
I can't do that with my left hand. I have to.
Oh, see.
Here we go.
You got to be ambidextrous about it.
I know. You can do it with either.
Yeah. Isn't that great?
You probably don't really need to do that with beer though.
No, I don't think so. But yeah, 3 almost completely. I would say the last 2 beers, because of the spices that are in them, they're not the same spice, but they're spicy beers, and the first one, that's definitely fruity. But those are 3 that I really wanted to drink for a while. And maybe you experience this at home. You've had beer that's sitting in your beer fridge for a while, and you go, man, I really want to drink that. But I'm the only one here tonight that really wants to drink that beer.
I don't want to drink a whole bomber.
Right. Or you don't even want to drink, you just want to share, like even a can. You're like, I know this is going to taste probably pretty good, but I want to share it with somebody so they experience the same thing as me. So I don't really want to open it tonight. And then you have people over and you just never get around to it. And then there it is again the next week. And you go, man, I really want to open that.
And then it's aged. And you're like, well, this doesn't taste like it did.
Well, and that's what happens with that beer.
Yep.
I had a whole year of trying to open it and it never happened.
We do that with, we have a lot of white wine sitting around. And it's the same thing. And it's just like, yeah, that tasted better when I had it, which made me decide to buy this bottle. But
well, that's another reason to keep watching these vlogs. There is a beer that's been aged in port wine barrels. Well, 2 of them that we have over there, actually. They're completely different beers. But they've been both aged in port wine barrels, and we're going to try them pretty soon because who knows when winter's going to be over. It's Wisconsin, so it could be over next week. I don't think it's going to be. We're supposed to get another foot next week, so...
but
we'll probably do it. We'll probably do it next week, just because we'll be so depressed with all the snow that's around. But yeah. So comment below if you haven't already done that. Below, I know Troy would point up here.
Troy's confused.
He's a very confused guy.
Yes.
So comment below. We'd love to hear your comments, read your comments, and we hope you like us responding to you too. We try to respond as fast as we can.
While you're waiting for the Central Waters episode, we did do a vlog there.
We did. Yes. Trying to remember Everett, the guy that does the barrel aging, takes care of all the barrels. And that's another reason to go over to Amherst, Wisconsin and go to Central Waters. If they'll take you back to that building that has all of the barrels in it, that is the most heavenly smell that I have ever smelled in my life. I could live in that building. But, yeah, so we talked to Everett, and we talked a little bit about the barrel aging and some of the beers. We sampled some of the beers that they have there. fantastic stuff. So
And if
watch that, and that'll get you amped up for the episode when it comes out.
If you're lucky, maybe there'll be a link for that after this episode.
Ah,
Yeah.
maybe if we remember to do it, there'll
Yeah.
be a link down there. Also, you can find, with all of the other links that we have below, you can find the link for Hot Passport. You can use the code Taproom Travelers to get $5 off your Hot Passport, not only just in Minnesota and Wisconsin, but several other states: Florida, Arizona, Oregon, Washington, I think even California. So go check that out when you get the time, and wherever you are, maybe there'll be somewhere that you happen to live nearby, or you're planning a vacation for the summer. That'd be a good time to buy one of those, because it's not going to take very much for you to pay that thing off. And then you get bonus breweries in the back.
Yes,
so
we
like
got breweries from Washington, New York,
Minnesota,
Minnesota,
yeah.
and mostly Washington, New York, and Minnesota.
So even if you're gonna go to Seattle, Pike's Place Market, the brewery that's in there, it's called the Pike.
The Pike.
You can get a 2-for-1 there. What a deal. So yeah, if you haven't already checked out our other social media channels, go like us on Facebook. We could use more people liking us on Facebook, because especially if you're not 60 plus, we need some of the younger people to like us on Facebook.
And subscribe
Yes, subscribe to this
YouTube.
channel.
On the channel.
Go find us on Instagram and like all of our pictures there, because we like to be liked. And then if you want to...
But who doesn't, Landon?
Right. Who
Yes.
doesn't like to be liked? And if you want to trudge into the hellhole that Twitter is, find us on there. It is. It's terrible. Anyway, we will do another one of these next week, I promise. And who knows who's going to be here? I'll probably be here because it's my house. But as far as the rest of us, who really knows? Maybe Alex will be here again to liven you with all of his witty comments. And
Oh, dear.
yes, wouldn't that be great? Anyway, from all of us at Taproom Travelers, we wish you well, and we'll see you next week. Prost.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, you can click down below where there's some more episodes for you to watch. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on episodes that you do watch. We hope to see you next time.